So this is the new job we're starting today. It is a Wednesday and we are in Barrington, Rhode Island. And this customer called us out because they're converting this commercial space into a commercial gym. So basically what we're in charge of today was we're going to be doing a bunch of demo. We're going to demo this counter and we're also going to rewire this place for the gym specifications according to the owner. So I'm going to rip out all that low voltage, all that line voltage, all those plugs, everything underneath that counter's got to go because they're going to cut the counter. I'm going to be using the Klein circuit tracer. We're going to find all these circuits, label them. And yeah, I wrote it in Sharpie, and the reason for that is this panel is in another tenant's location. So I'm only allowed a certain amount of time in there, so I got to write the labels quick. I'll come back and then label all my circuits and everything. That way I get everything properly labeled and you can actually service it. So those are all the low voltage data wires. I got to pull all those out. The tenant did not want those. So we're going to be boxing those into the ceiling. If they do change their mind, I'm going to have them, in the future. So that way we can just bring it down with a piece of EMT or something. I just want to prepare for the future and just get everything ready to go. This is also a plug. This is in front of this double hung window. They're going to be cutting in a window here. So that's going to be boxed. We got to move that down. That way they can put the windows in there. As you can see, that picture right there. I bent up a nice piece of 1/2-inch EMT. I sleeved that Romex there. That's a 12-3. It's got 2 circuits in it. One's going to be used for the computer system, and then another one is going to be used. They have like a heat and blanket for their back when they're sitting in the chair. So that's what they're going to be using that for. So that turned out nice. All those data lines, as you can see, I'm ripping out that wire mold right there, and I'm going to be putting all those data lines up in the ceiling. I tie wrap them up into the raft. That way, like I said, we can use those again. Take a look at this drop ceiling here. It's 2 drop ceilings, so it's 1 drop ceiling on top of another drop ceiling. This phone line system, the junction for it, came down, hit me in the head. So that was just a mess. And now I'm cutting all these wires out. We're going to be pulling those down, getting rid of those. As you can see right here, I'm pulling those out. Everything must go over there. They don't want any of these wires. And those are actually 2 home runs that I traced all the way back. And you're going to be seeing that currently that I have it boxed. I labeled it TV plug, and I also labeled the other one. I think the other one I labeled a bubbler or water fountain, whatever it was. So that is the pile of wire that I have so far, and this wasn't even at the end of the day. So this pile actually got a lot bigger, and I just, there's the tie wrap. I junctioned all those data lines up into the ceiling, tie wrapped them off neat. And this is where the door access is going. There's going to be another door here. That is the junction box right there that was buried inside the wall, so that was great. I ran into a lot of that. So this is what I'm dealing with, guys, and as you can see, TV plug and fountain. So if you're in the Massachusetts area or in the Rhode Island area and you're looking for a high-quality electrician who takes pride in their work, give us a call. I personally answer every single phone call, and we have openings available.